Yo, what's happening, guys? It's your boy, Uncle P. We are back with some... Guys, look at me being consistent. Look at me being consistent. I told you guys, as you guys see in the heading below, I promised you I was going to bring you some EFC 95 breakdown. So I've got the EFC 95 fight card right here. Let's see what's happening. So, guys, obviously the fight card is being headlined by Ige Cabeza and Eric Simos. So I'm going to go backwards, okay? Instead of me starting with the main card, I'm going to start with the preliminary card. So we've got the first fight. Oh, whoa, okay, that's low. Okay, if I'm correct, low... Wait, I'm just trying to see if this is the low that I'm thinking. Steve Lowe, yes, it's Steve Lowe. Oh, he's already fought the fight and he actually lost against... Oh, he won. Tapa... Yeah. Okay, cool. Steve Lowe. Yeah, I thought that was him. Actually, I saw him at EFC, GFC. Pretty awesome to see the guys helping out the amateur promotions. These guys were big in helping my own promotion. Why did I say he lost his fight? There it says he won and then here it says he lost. That's why I was quite a bit surprised. Okay, so Machiamba. So I know both of these athletes. Both of these athletes have fought for me before. They fought for me as amateurs. I believe Steve Lowe was the lightweight champion. What divisions? Yeah, he was the amateur lightweight champion. Machiamba, very tough guy, a lot of heart, always moving forward. So my prediction for this fight, you know what, guys, listen, the big lights, the big stage, it's quite hectic. Machiamba is a very experienced amateur fighter. Steve Lowe is very strong. He hasn't fought for a while. I haven't seen him fight. I didn't see his last fight, but he's got a very strong wrestling. So in order for Steve Lowe to take this fight, he's going to obviously have to take it to the ground. That's his best chances. But I have seen Machiamba's ground defense is very strong. But you know what? Look, I know both of these athletes. I speak to both of these athletes. They have a lot of respect for me. But guys, listen, this is how it's going to go. You guys can't be catching feelings when I shoot my show. Last time I said something about Ashley Calvert and... You know, people came after me and they were like, yo, and now when we meet in public, it's a bit weird. Guys, I want to go watch MMA events and not have it be weird, okay? The reality is, MMA fans want MMA shows like this. They want people to put out their opinion. They want to discuss this shit. You guys can't take this personal. Look at the UFC and all the other promotions, man. Let us do our job and promote you guys. This is part of promoting. This is just an assumption. You walk into that cage, you prove us wrong. You do what you gotta do. What we say should not determine how you perform in the cage. Period. Okay? So, guys, stop catching feelings, man. Shit. Okay, so I'm gonna give my honest prediction on every single fight. Guys, it's gonna get harder for me because as the fight card goes, there are people that I personally know that I speak to on the daily. Whew, so, yeah, I'm gonna ruffle some feathers. And I hope I don't lose any friendships because of this. But if I do, it means we're never friends in the first place. You should know me. I always speak my mind and the truth. So let's go! Steve Lowe is going to take this. I think this might go to a decision. Steve Lowe's gas tank is really not that good. So, two things might happen. Either Machiamba is going to knock out Steve Lowe via TKO due to strikes because Steve Lowe gets tired. But if Steve Lowe's fitness is really good, I think Steve Lowe takes this by taking Machiamba to the ground. I don't think he submits him. I think he grounds and pounds him and wins the fight by ground and pound. It's just going to be too, yeah. This ends in the first round if Steve Lowe wants to win it. But the further they go into this fight, into the further rounds, Steve Lowe's fitness is definitely going to be challenged. But I think Steve Lowe takes this fight. All right? Next fight. Oh, Simbawa versus Majuba. Okay, this is... two fighters that have really good ground. Simbawa lost his last fight by... Was it a disqualification or a submission? I don't know if Adogo... I think he submitted him, yes. So, Majuba has absolutely no ground. I've said it from day one, every time. Even when I talk to him, I let him know, yo, dude, you have no ground. You gotta keep the fight standing. So, Rob Simbawa has average stand-up. His boxing is good, but I don't think he'll be able to stand it with Majuba. So, Rob is gonna obviously opt for the ground. With Rob's ground not being that good, I don't think Majuba needs to worry. But Majuba's ground is really terrible. That anybody can submit him. So who takes this? Oh man, this is gonna be a tricky one. You know what now? I love Majuba's chances on this fight, but I think if Simbawa comes with a really, really good game plan and it involves grappling, he wins this fight. I just think Majuba is it's easy to take down. He just does not have any ground. I think Simbawa takes this fight by TKO. He takes Majuba down and then he just rains strikes on him. I think Rob's ground is gonna be slightly better than Majuba's one. So that's my prediction. All right, next fight, it's getting hotter. Oh, Kabamba, congratulations and welcome to the EFC. I know this guy. I've seen him fight once as an amateur. Yes, in one of my events. Fastest knockout, he got knocked out in 5 seconds, if not less. It was a terrible fight for him. Against my late friend. I'm not gonna name his name, but he passed on. May his soul rest in peace. And then Duplessis. Yeah, we know that story. I was supposed to fight Duplessis, but anyways, it is what it is. Honestly, I don't think this fight is going to leave the first round. I think Duplessis is going to win this. It's physically going to be too strong. Duplessis is probably going to come with a ground game. He's going to take the guy down and submit him. If not submit him, TKO. Unfortunately, Kabamba does not have any ground game. And if I'm selling him out right now, I am so sorry, but that's the reality. I think Duplessis is going to take this. If you need to put your money on anything, put your money on Duplessis. It's an easy one. De Beer versus, oh man, guys, this fight is a really good, I don't know if it's a good matchup, but it's a really, really good fight. So I know both guys. Oh yeah, he's already fought a few pros. So obviously, man, what is his first name? This surname is hectic, bro. I could never pronounce his surname even as an amateur. So let me go, I can't remember his first name. I'm trying to go into his profile. Let's go. Guys, the internet is a bit slow. I don't know. Martin. Yes, Martin. They both Martins. That's hilarious. Trying to find his first name, and his first name happens to be the same as Martin De Beer. Okay, so Martin. I'll say Black Martin. So, Martin got really good stand-up, really good kickboxing. He's very strong in his defense. De Beer obviously got also good stand-up. I think he's got a few knockouts on his wins. And he's very, very experienced, obviously, as a pro fighter. But his ground game is what's going to win him this fight. He needs to be able to take this fight to the ground. Unfortunately, with a lot of these African fighters, black fighters, they just don't have ground. I don't know why they're just not learning how to freaking grapple. Guys, it's MMA. You need to know how to wrestle. Jits. Come on now. Come on. So, yeah, I think Martin's going to try and take this fight to the ground. De Beer's going to try and take this fight to the ground. And obviously Martin is going to try and defend it. If he can successfully defend it, he definitely can dominate De Beer in the stand-up. I think he's going to have a longer reach. I think he's taller than De Beer. But I think De Beer wins this probably in the later rounds via submission. Yeah. Man. I think De Beer wins this. It's the ground, man. Mkati versus Machava. Woo! Okay, so assuming Machava is still part of have some think about JP Kruger. Man, but the question is, will he grapple? Guys, this is a really good fight. This is a really, really good fight. We're talking about Nkati, who's extremely experienced. His stand-up is solid. He's got a very good defense, although he's been submitted a bit because his ground is not that good, but he's got a solid defense. And then obviously Mean Machine, knocked out by, my boy from Agogo, Asiasu Chitamba. He's got a good stand-up. He's very physically strong. Man, this is a good one. Man, who's gonna take this? I don't know. Mikati has been, I don't know how he's fit. Mikati, when he comes to play, comes to play. When he comes to play, comes to play. I don't think Mean Machine is gonna want to keep this stand up. If he keeps this stand up, I think Mikati got the chance. But otherwise, you know what, nah. You know what? I'm gonna give this to the experience. I think Mikati is gonna take this fight. The experience is just going to be too much. He's going to be able to defend those takedowns and just work. As long as he doesn't guess out, he comes out fit, he comes out looking good. Yeah, man. Bantamweight, he must just make the weight also. Because I know his weight cuts are usually nasty. Okay, Sanchez versus Evans. Guys, I'm not gonna lie. I know Sanchez, I don't know Evans. Oh, he's from Scotland. Okay. Sanchez, very good ground. He's fighting a Scottish guy. Well, I'm gonna go for the homeboy. Come on, Sanchez, make us proud. Oh, Ashley Calvert is back. Okay, who is he fighting? England Reeves. I don't know much about England Reeves. I'm not trying to click on his profile and see he's from England. That's hilarious. I'm sorry guys, I think that's hilarious. England Reeves is from England. EFC, no, what? He's fought both Kevin Biko and August Kayamba. Win-win, submission. Okay, so he's fought both fights in EFC. Caleb Reeves Riddle. Caleb, that's his name. Not England Reeves. Why does it say England? But anyways, okay, so he's fighting Ashley Calvert. Okay, we don't want anyone coming after us. Oh, it says South Africa and then country. Oh, sorry, it says country. Oh, my bad. AKA Reeves and then Padre. Calvert's is Riddle. Okay, guys, I don't know, man. All right, cool. So who takes this? He's got 2 submissions. Ashley Calvert is back. He's finally winning after 6 losses and retirement. Man, Ashley, you make life very difficult. You know what, now, guys? I don't want to stick. I'm really not in the mood to fight anybody. Ashley Calvert takes this via decision. You know, he's a pit bull. You know, he doesn't give up. If he comes up with the heart that he comes with, I think Ashley just needs to keep this fight standing. Keep the fight standing. Don't grapple with the guy. You know, and yeah, man, I think Ashley Calvert's got this 3rd round winner by unanimous decision. Definitely. I think this is his 3rd win. It's gonna be pretty exciting to see. All right. Let's see. Is this? That's in the main event. Who's this? Marvi versus Bimbe. Well, I called Bimbe's last fight Scotland versus South Africa. Scotland versus South Africa. I don't know the Scottish guy, so I'm obviously gonna, you know, shout out to the homeboy. You know, homeboy's got this. Yeah, man, homeboy's got this. Guys, come on. I'm being biased on those fights because I'm obviously always gonna root for, you know, African talents to prosper. You know, like our brother, you know, Still Knox, Duplessis. Okay, guys, co-main event. So I've been obviously thinking about this fight a lot. I know both fighters very well. My only loss in amateur MMA was against HP van Staden, and I know Peace because I have trained Peace, and he fought for me also for RFC, the first ever RFC, where he fought for the lightweight title versus Sondi, who's also in the EFC, won his previous fight, and he lost that fight, which was a very close fight, a very, very close fight. Now, guys, I can give you very detailed information about these 2 fighters because I know them very well. This fight is probably going to be either fight of the night, or it can be a complete dominance for one of the fighters. Why do I mean? Okay, so Peace, very good stand-up, very good ground defense. Now, something happened in the last fight. Either Peace knew what was coming and he was trying to send an indirect message, because in the last fight, Peace grappled. He showed some very good grappling skills and his jiu-jitsu has really improved. And I know JP Kruger's gym works a lot on grappling with Chris Bright's gym, in association with Chris Bright's gym, and they do a lot of grappling competition. So Peace's ground is definitely improved. But the question is it good enough for HP van Staden? Is it good enough to battle HP van Staden? Is it good enough to keep HP down? A top wrestler. This guy's been wrestling his whole life. I don't think so. I think the wrestling aspect of HP's game is too strong and too good. But HP needs to be on top. If HP finds himself on the ground, I don't know how good HP's jet is to get Peace out. or off. But Peace has one problem. One problem. Which I found my previous fighter, the one I took to GFC, also had, and I was talking to him about it. These guys have one problem. They are celebrities. They are stars. When they fight and they're in a dominant position, they tend to not take advantage and give maximum strikes. They rather try to bring the crowd in so they can feel themselves in that moment of advantage. And that's where I think if HP scrambles, he can get up. But if Peace comes to fight, this is the #1 contender. So guys, for the welterweight title, if Peace forgets the lights, the cameras, and everything else, and comes to just fight, and he ends up on top, I don't know how good HB van Staden's jet is. If this fight stays on stand-up, who dominates? You see, this is the issue. I don't think HB van Staden is confident with his stand-up, but he is forgetting that he went to Thailand to train. HB van Staden actually has really good stand-up. He moves well. But does he want to play that game with Peace? I don't think he should. I don't think he should play the game. Peace is expecting HB to take him down. That's going to happen. He's expecting it to come, so he's definitely working on it. Peace made one mistake on his intro. He said that HB is stronger than him. Then obviously was like, well, we'll see if that strength can last in the later rounds. That's already bad. Once you're already admitting that your opponent has a certain disadvantage, it's not just the wrestling, now it's the strength part also. So that means HP van Staden, all he needs to do is make sure that his gas tank is good. And in his last fight, he looked good. Who do I think will take this fight? I think this fight is going to be very interesting. HP van Staden is definitely taking this fight to the ground. Guys, yo, man, it's all about heart. It's all about heart. I don't know where HP van Staden, you know what, I really want to say HP van Staden is going to take this fight. I really want to say that. But Peace can switch up. This kid can flip and switch up. He's got this thing. He can switch up. This is a tricky one, guys. This is a tricky one. It's all in the game plan. It's all in the game plan. And, oh man, guys, I got to pick, right? I got to pick. Peace versus HP van Staden. Woo-wee! Oh man, Graham really, oh man, Graham really did something here, man. And this is #1 contendership fight. Man, guys, listen. You don't get it. This fight, it's all in the game plan. It's all, okay, so if HP rushes, so George Masvidal versus the knee. Oh man, I had the fight earlier on. You know, versus Ben Askren. Is it Ben? Yeah, that's his name, Ben Askren. The knee fight, the quick knockout. If he rushes the takedown, that might happen. The HP, Peace is expecting HP to shoot for that takedown. But it's gotta be disguised through the stand-up. But the question is, how long of a stand-up that HP needs to entertain before he shoots for that takedown? If he plays clinch, woo! Guys, I think, I'll give this fight to HP. I just think Peace loves the limelight and the stardom too much, and he's gonna get distracted. Maybe when he defends a couple of takedowns on the first round and they get into the second round, now he's too confident that he can defend the takedown and everything, and then eventually one of them really catches him and he just can't get himself out because, you know, he underestimated the stamina and the strength that HP has, which is the one thing that he's worried about. And yeah, ground and pound or submission. Oh man, yeah. And I'm actually thinking submission via naked choke. HP van Staden takes this. Made my choice. That was a tough one, guys. I'm not gonna lie, it was a tough one. I don't want to keep the video going. We're almost on 20 minutes, so Main card. Guys, just look. One of the reasons why I didn't want to talk about this fight was because of this card. Both are really good friends of mine. Really, really great guys, amazing people. I've had life experiences with both of them. I know them personally. Ige Cabeza, like one of the best featherweight lightweight to have ever done it. You know, to have ever done it in the EFC stage. Nerick Simons, oh man, underdog in every single fight, but comes and just bites. He's like a pit bull. When he bites, he holds on. And hey man, this title fight is very much deserving for Nerick Simons. He's worked extremely hard. He's got sleek moves and sleek stand up, and his jet is pretty good. Look, he's from Team CIT. Team CIT are known for their ground. So the question now is Nerick's ground good enough to beat Ige Cabeza's wrestling? But when it comes to Ige Cabeza, we don't only talk about his wrestling, because he's got so many knockouts also, and we know of his of his stand-up. Now, let's go stand-up versus stand-up first, okay? Let's talk stand-up versus stand-up first. I actually think I'm going to take this part of Ige Cabeza versus Nerick Simons and do a complete different segment on its own, where you can just watch this on its own, because I feel like it might be too long. But on the stand-up, I think they're actually very even. They both move the same, strike evenly. The only thing is, Ige Cabeza got a knockout power. You know, I saw his body recently on his recent fights. It doesn't look the same. It doesn't look like he has the same physique. So I don't know if that knockout power is still there. It might still be there. But Ige Cabeza got really good stand-up. But the problem is, he has this weird move that can be predictable. And I think Nerick might have already picked up on that, and he's going to try to capitalize on that. But the problem is, I don't think Ige Cabeza wants to grapple. It's a title fight. He wants to be a champion again. I don't think he wants to stand up. I think he wants to wrestle. He wants to make it as easy as possible. Get paid, go home. So he's going to wrestle. So for us to even dwell on the possibility of what will happen in the stand-up, I actually think it's not necessary, because this is going to be a ground fight, and it's all on what will Nerick do on the ground. Will he panic? Will his jets, his wrestling overcome Ige Cabeza? Because Ige Cabeza doesn't only have wrestling, he also has jets, because we know he's coming from Kwan University, back then known as Fightweight Malaysia, which is a grappling gym, one of the best gyms. Well, not a grappling gym only, but also an MMA gym. They do everything. But grappling is one of their strong points, if you know anything about that gym. So he has that jet background. Now, obviously, he's been training in his own gym, so I don't know which jet coaches he has right now. I don't even think he's doing jets, but I know that it's gone back to his wrestling. So we know that wrestling is going to go there. As long as your mind stays young, you don't really forget these kind of things. I mean, I was kicked out of a grappling gym for going too hard. Black belts and brown belts. Get out of here. There were some good guys. I'm not gonna think, but you know, stupid. But anyways, drama. Somebody's coming after me. I can smell it. But anyways, it is what it is, man. I'm ready. Bring it. But guys, listen. Honestly, this fight, if Ige comes to wrestle, I don't think this fight goes the distance. Man. Guys, look, I want to be honest with everybody. I want to make predictions on this fight here. It's tough because, you know, these are friends and people that you know. I think Nerick is really working hard. I honestly think Nerick is really working hard. The thing with Ige Cabeza, regardless, I saw their interview earlier on with the EFC, the little snippet of, you know, the little things they say to each other. The thing with Ige Cabeza, it doesn't undermine any fighter. I think the times that he did undermine a fighter, the one time he did, he lost. And he had a rematch and he ended up winning. And I think since then, he hasn't undermined any athletes. I think he knows when he walks in there, he needs to do his work. So Ige Cabeza and Nerick Simons, their body sizes and features are very the same. Everything. I think these guys have same features and everything. And so I can see that Ige is a longer reach and Nerick is a longer leg span. Guys, I don't know. Look, the champ, or should I say the former champ, has really shown that he is a force to be reckoned with, and that this is just a tricky one. I love both these guys, and I respect both these guys and what they've done for the sports. So I'm sorry to disappoint you guys, but I'm not gonna pick a winner in this fight. You know, I'm gonna watch this fight. I'm gonna root for both of the guys to win, which is impossible. So I'm rooting for a draw. I wish both of them the best. May the best man on the night be champion and be well deserving. And yeah, man, all the best, man. Ige Cabeza, welcome back to the title contention. And Nerik Simos, my brother, come on, man. It's been a long ride. You know, força aí, família, man. Epa, esse é teu tempo, é teu momento para fazer o que você tem que fazer. Epa, treinaste muito para isso, pai, irmão. Treinaste muito para isso. Ige Cabeza, oi, Satana, eu treinei mingi pour na temps oyo. Ozaki déjà champion, oyebi, oyesengilo sala, poko ma champion, so bonne chance. Guys, I wish both guys luck in their mother tongues, and all the best, man. Guys, I'm your boy Uncle P, and this is another episode of Real Talk Combat Sport. Guys, check out all the social medias. They're running here on the background. If you can see them, if you can't, I always put up on the links and everything. Guys, come on, man. Help me grow the page. I want to bring you guys all the content possible, and I will see you guys after EFC 95, maybe before. We'll discuss UFC coming up once there's something to talk about, and I'm gonna try to bring you guys consistent content. I think there's more fights to be added in the EFC fight card, and when that happens, we'll talk. There might be some changes. When is this event? On the 16th of July. So there's a couple of days left. Performance Institute. So if there's any changes, I'll let you guys know. But those are my predictions for this fight. If I've made any, and if I've not made any, you guys let me know. If you guys think I'm wrong with any of the predictions, comment below. Let me know and tell me the bullshit that I'm talking. But yeah, man, it's fun. And then let's wait for the night. Let's support the boys. If you can buy tickets and go watch the event, go ahead. I'd love to be there. If it's possible, definitely we'll be there. Say peace to everybody. Say hi to everybody. If not, I'll be watching obviously online if they are streaming it. But otherwise, I'm your boy Uncle P. And I'll see you guys on the flip side. Y'all guys like my design? This is cold. It's cold, man. It's cold.